Hi everyone, welcome to a Heligods tutorial on performing rainbows. Now before performing rainbows, one should be quite proficient in forward flight, right? So like figure eights. And you should also have a degree of ability to fly inverted. Yeah, it's pretty messy, but hey. Okay. Alright, so if you can do both those things, then a rainbow should not be beyond you. You need to have inverted control, alright? Otherwise it can be dangerous. Now to learn the rainbow, first of all, pop the helicopter up in the air to the side, slightly to the side. The reason for this is when you pull the helicopter back, it's not going to be coming towards you. And if you happen to go into a state of panic, it's not going to kill you. Put the helicopter about, I don't know, anywhere from 20 meters away from you. And the first thing we're going to do is pop the helicopter onto its back. Now because you've done inverted flying already, this should be a relatively easy trick for you to do. So basically, we're just going to pop the helicopter back like so into an inverted position and hold. Right, you should be able to hold that hover, no problem. And then the next thing we're going to do is by pushing forward on the elevator and applying negative collective, we're going to go forward. Now notice how that we're actually stopping level. When you're advancing with rainbows, the right angle will decrease. At the moment we're sitting at 90 degrees, plus or minus 90 degrees off perpendicular. Whereas when you're doing a rainbow, you should be basically anywhere from 70 to 60 degrees, and if you're really smacking it hard off the deck, even 50 degrees is not uncommon, or even 40 degrees. So anyway, what you must practice is this maneuver, right? Onto the back, control the hover, and then push back. Control the hover, flip back, control the hover, and then push back. Control the hover. Now, it would be a good idea as well to actually try this maneuver in front of you and sideways. So sideways hovering is a little bit more difficult, but if you push the helicopter back and stay in inverted hover like so, and then perform the rainbow across your field of view like so, and stop. You'll notice that when you stop, you actually apply a bit of reverse collective from the direction in which you were traveling. So that stops the momentum, and it also gives the impression of a sudden stop. Now that becomes more important as you decrease the angle, so the helicopter is more vertical during the maneuver. So once again, let's push back, right, stop, and then come back again. Oh, that was untidy, but stop. So keep working that. So then you'll be able to get your rainbows sideways, right, or if you want, you'll be able to push them towards you, and away from you, towards you, and away from you. Now, as you become more advanced, what you need to do is decrease the angle. It makes the rainbow much more effective and much more aggressive, and you have to be quicker on the transition and quicker on the stop. So in order to do that, you can pop the helicopter back. Right, notice how I'm popping it on the stops, and the angle is much more aggressive now. It's much more towards 90. And then if you've been practicing doing sideways, oh, we shouldn't have done that. We actually clip the tail. That happens. But if you've been actually practicing doing the sideways rainbow, you're getting orientation of rainbows in all different directions, and that's very important. Okay? So as you become more advanced, once again, you're reducing the angle to vertical, and it's a trick that you really have to do continuously and repetitively in order to get the feel for each heli that you're doing the rainbow on. Now the rainbow is a cornerstay for many other tricks. From the rainbow, I mean the basic rainbow, you can do it from the back with the tail down. You can also do it from the front. Alright. And you can also do it from the side. Not the best rainbows in the world, but hey. So basically, that's all you need to learn in order to do a rainbow. Okay, so keep checking back here at www.heligods.com for some more flying techniques. Thank you.